to show you a few ways to study your words and learn how to spell more words. So I'm going to be teaching Sophia a few ways that we can practice spelling, and you get to join us. Most kids bring home a sort that looks something like this. You'll notice it has some bolded headings and a couple of bold words and then some not. This is great to cut out to practice any of these activities that we're about to do today. For this video, we decided not to cut it out. We made our own little cards. So we have our headings CVC, CVCE, and then we have some words from a sort that we're just going to be practicing with today. The first thing that you can do when you're at home and you're trying to practice your words is to practice the sort. So once your teacher has taught you the sort at school, then you can go home and try the sort on your own. A basic sort looks like this. For one of our headings, it says CVC, which the teacher would have taught consonant, vowel, consonant. And then this one says CVCE, which would be consonant, vowel, consonant, and then the letter E, right? It's kind of the magic E. So that's what our sort is about today. So what Sophia would do when she's at home, now she hasn't learned this lesson yet, so we're not gonna be hard on her today. But this word says made, made. Sophia, where would this go in our sort?
CVC.
Perfect. She knew it went in the CVCE. She would continue on, here's pine, P-I-N-E, and put them in the right place.
CVCE.
Wonderful. We have the word tap, T-A-P.
CVC.
Wonderful. And this would continue until she finished the sort that her teacher has already taught her. And this is great practice for her to say the words, read them, and start to store them in her memory. Another thing that might help Sophia when she's doing this is to make sure that she understands what these words mean. One way to do that is that she could draw pictures of what the words mean, or maybe she could use it in a sentence. So we have this word, mad. And if I want to see if Sophia understands this word, Sophia, do you want to try using mad in a sentence?
Okay.
All right.
On this?
You could just say it.
Okay. Johnny got mad because he lost Fortnite.
Johnny got mad because he lost Fortnite.
No,
yeah.
A game of Fortnite.
A game of Fortnite. I would be pretty mad like Johnny too. It's never fun to lose on Fortnite. So that is a great way to see if Sophia understands the meaning, and I can help her with it if she doesn't know the meaning. It's very important to understand the meaning of words before you learn how to spell them. So that is what we just call a repeated sort. Another type of sort we can do is we still have the headers out, but this time I'm going to hide the words from Sophia. And I'm gonna read her without showing her a word, and she's gonna tell me where she thinks it goes. Okay, are you ready? Tap.
CVC.
CVC. So she said CVC, or she can point to CVC, and I will say, you're right, Sophia, that goes in that group. I would continue to read them without showing her, and she'd tell me where they go. This is what we just call a blind sort. It gives her practice in hearing the word and trying to understand the spelling pattern by kind of picturing it in her head. This is a great next step. Another type of sort I can have her do is we can set up the whole sort in the correct categories, and then as practice, Sophia could take a piece of paper and copy the sort by writing it. So she could literally write CVC and underline it, CVCE and underline it, and then write the correct words under the correct headings while copying it. This is a great first step as she practices forming the words without having to do memory recall. Since she's writing it in the categories, it also helps to store that spelling pattern into her brain power. So that's what we call a writing sort. Another type of sort that we can do is my favorite, and this is probably the most effective at really getting the spelling. But you have to do all those other sorts first to get to this point. So Sophia's going to help me show you what this looks like. I haven't taught her this before, so this will be new. So what I'm doing at the top of her page, let's say this is in her journal or just a piece of paper at home, I'm writing her 2 headers at the top. For this sort, it's CVC and CVCE. It could be a lot of different things. It depends on what sort you're learning. But that's what she has today. I'm going to give her a marker. And now what I'm going to do, it's just like the blind sort, except now she's going to spell the words. And not only is she going to spell the words correctly, she's going to put it in the right column. As you can see, we've written the 2 columns here for her. Okay, so Sophia, I'm going to just pull out a word. And I'm also going to use it in a sentence to make sure she knows which one I'm talking about. So this word is not. Like, I will not lose at Fortnite again. Not. Now what Sophia has done is she's taken the word not and she has spelled it correctly, N-O-T, and she's also put it in the correct category, as you can see. We would continue on like this until we finish. So I'm going to give her another one. This one's harder. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this one is made. I made a goal in the basketball game. Made.
I think it's...
Yeah, you're doing it correctly. Perfect. She got it right again. So what she did is she spelled made correctly, M-A-D-E, and she put it in the C-V-C-E. Now, I imagine Sophia was probably thinking, ooh, is it the M-A-I-D? Or that were you trying to think of like which maid it was?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's pretty normal. So that's a good time to try to remember the different homophones.
But remember, because that has CVCE,
E.
which is 4.
That's
and
right,
3.
exactly. So Sophia already, even though she hasn't learned this sort before, she's already found a pattern that this sort studies that helped her to know how to spell the word, which just goes to show what a great way it is. So what we would do is we continue in this way as I call out the words, not showing them, and it's basically kind of like a spelling test, but in the right category. This also works fine if Sophia makes a mistake. We are okay with mistakes. So what I would do if I was her partner at school, I might just tell her, oh, that's not right. Can you try again? I might try to coach her if I was her partner at school to try again. And if she can't get it or is frustrated, I would just show her the correct answer and she will write it correctly. At home, I can do the same thing as a parent. So these are the different types of ways that you can help your child or your student practice their spelling. So we'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.